This happened to them in game one, where they won on the road. They won 9 straight on the road in the postseason, and 2 of them back in the finals last year. What does this say about this Golden State team?
Well, they're the best offensive team in the league. There's no question. These are the 2 best offensive teams in the playoffs so far, both Cleveland and Golden State. But tonight was, again, it was the things that led to it. When you allow Golden State to get extra shots, offensive rebounds, and turnovers, and they did that the entire game, it's going to be a disaster. Cleveland's a much better defensive team than they showed tonight. But you know what surprised me? I'm back looking at the 7 box scores from last year. Game 7 last year was the only game that had less than a 10-point spread. So don't overreact to a one-sided game. There were a lot of one-sided games last year also.
So what does Cleveland do now? What do they do with this game, Phil?
Well, you don't throw the tape away because you got a couple days to get ready. But he shows them every time they turned it over what happened. He also shows them, which to me is a bigger concern, the offensive rebounds. You can't allow Golden State to get the offensive rebounds that they got tonight, and you certainly can't allow the uncontested shots. Now, a lot of those uncontested shots were the result of fast break points, second chance points, and points off turnovers. Those are all 3 areas where Golden State is always good, but it can't be as one-sided as it was tonight. And LeBron certainly needs a lot, not a little more help. He needs a lot more help. Kevin Love's got to score. Kyrie's got to play like Kyrie, and he didn't for most of tonight.
Kyle Korver's got to shoot the ball back. If he's going to be on the floor, they need him to make 3-pointers. You know, for Golden State, we know the offense is going to be there. I thought from the very first play of the game, Klay Thompson was physical defensively. We talk about it all the time with this team, PJ, but they are so underrated defensively.
Of course they. I mean, Kev, #1 field goal percentage defense, #1 3-point defense. They lead in block shots. They lead in steals. They lead in opponent turnovers. They're not a good defensive team. They're an excellent defensive team. Everybody will talk about Klay Thompson, whatever he shot tonight. It was miserable, but he played well. Draymond Green didn't shoot it the way he normally shoots it, but he played well. This team is a very, very good defensive team, and tonight they were an excellent defensive rebounding team to go with all the offensive boards they got.